All right, so I think I owe everyone in Algebra 1 a redo of this checkpoint question from yesterday. So I wrote it out much more neater during, a lot neater during MCAS today. So this was the main function we were dealing with here, quadratic function, once you had everything to one side. So the first thing you had to do was get x equals negative b over 2a, which gives you a line of symmetry. Negative b is negative 5 divided by 2 times 1 is 2. So your line of symmetry is negative 2.5. Once you have that, you plug that in to get your final vertex. So this is the part I really messed up yesterday. So negative 2.5 squared plus negative 2.5 times 5 minus 6 was negative 12.75. So that was one of my mistakes yesterday. The other thing I noticed that I made a mistake yesterday. So here's my vertex right there. My original graph yesterday was facing down, but it should have been facing up because my A value is positive. So at this point, technically all I know so far is this line of symmetry and the vertex at negative 2.5, negative 12.5. So then what I also want to start doing with these when I'm factoring to find, graphing to find solutions is you probably should factor it if it's easy, just to kind of know where your solutions are so you're not guessing and checking. So I factored this quickly and I got x is either going to be negative 6 or 1. So now, as far as finding points for my graph are concerned, I always start with x equals 0 because that's the easiest to find a y value, and I get negative 6. So I get 0, negative 6, and because of my line of symmetry, I also get negative 5, negative 6. So now going here, 0, negative 6 is here, and then here's that negative 5, 6. Now I have this part of my parabola. Then the last part, it was using my factoring that I already did. I know that 1's a solution, so when I plug in 1, there it is, 1 squared plus 5 times 1 minus 6 is 0. So now I know a solution here would be 1, 0. And because of my line of symmetry, so I have 1, 0 here, and then that's half, 1, 2, 3.5 units that way, 3.5 units here. That's negative 6, 0. So the final answer here, like I should have said yesterday without all that confusion, is by the graph, you can tell that there's solutions at x equals 1 and x equals negative 6. So there and there. Hopefully that clarified that horrendous attempt yesterday at the checkpoint.